this video is for educational and informational purposes only, and you should always consult a physician. Right now, I would recommend finding a physician who understands about nutrition. One of the key things about disease is causality. One of the problems we have in the United States, and I would honestly say on Guam, we don't have a heroin problem so much because it's hard to get to Guam, but we have methamphetamines and other problems. But in the United States, they have a massive heroin problem. The reason that happened is it started simply with dehydration. People were dehydrated, severely dehydrated. What happens when you're dehydrated, your cells create a chemical that causes you to have pains around your body. So of course you go to the doctor. Now, if I would take a 5-pound weight and drop it every morning at 10 o'clock on my foot, after the third day it would really hurt. So I go to the doctor and I would say, look at my foot, it hurts, doctor. Can you do something? And he'll tell me about it. Well, at 10 o'clock every day I have a sharp pain, and then my foot swells and then it hurts all day. And so the doctor will take your shoe off, look at your foot, and he'll say, oh yeah, yes, you got something going on there. And then he gets out his prescription pad and he writes you a prescription for painkillers. Now the way painkillers work is they interrupt that feedback from the pain back to your body so that you don't feel the pain. But it doesn't solve the root cause. Now, what the doctor should have done is he should have said, well, exactly what are you doing at 10 o'clock? Oh, yeah, I just dropped a 5-pound weight on my foot. Well, don't do that, right? Now, that's causality. Unfortunately, our medical system does not really care about causality. There's no money in causality. There's money in treating symptoms, one symptom after another. And it's even better if the system persists for years and years and years. Now, I don't know how many of you want to turn into a human ATM, but that is what you become. So, causality. If you're being treated by someone who cannot tell you the cause of your problem, run. Don't walk away from that person. Run. And if they use the term autoimmune to describe your symptom, run. Run. Autoimmune, when I was small, they used the term neurosis as like a catch-all. When anything was wrong with a person mentally, they'd say it was a neuroses. Well, that's how autoimmune is now. Whenever the doctors can't figure out what they're doing, they just say it's autoimmune. Essentially, your body's attacking itself. Well, thanks, doc. I had no clue that my body was attacking myself. Well, thank you. And then they bill you $75. So, to avoid that from happening, we're going to spend a little time learning about minerals, okay? Minerals, vitamins, and enzymes. Now I'm not going to go through the whole metabolism and the physiology of the human body. Trust me, the books are this thick. I'll give you one simple one to think about. Mitochondria. You guys should all know that is the part of your body that creates energy. Well, the mitochondria make enzymes, and then the body uses those to do different functions. The cells, I should say, use them to do different functions. But the interesting thing is, if you laid in bed all day and never moved your muscles, your mitochondria in your cells will actually decrease to a substantially lower number. Now, if you're the kind of person who's exercising, running, playing rugby, and doing all these kind of things and having the proper nutrition and health, you might have as much as 100 times the number of mitochondria per cell as a person who is always laying in bed. And those mitochondria may be up to 100 times larger. So what does that mean? It means that a person who exercises isn't just stronger and faster than you. They are superior to you if you lay in bed at a cellular level. All right, so it's something to think about. Our bodies are made to move around. Now, to drive that point home, we actually have two sets of hearts in our body. One set is our right and left ventricle of our heart, which pumps into the arteries, right? We all know about that. But our second set of hearts are the calves of our body. our calves. Our calves are designed to, by flexing them, to pump blood into our venous system, into our veins. Why is that good? Because we need to keep that blood circulating. So if you're not exercising at all, you're not walking, if you can walk for 20 minutes, fast walk, 20 minutes, you're going to get 12 hours worth of benefit from the 20 minutes of walking. So imagine if you can plan it so that you walk 20 minutes in the afternoon and 20 minutes in the morning, you can schedule it so that you have essentially 24 hours of the benefit of exercising your calf muscles. Now, I honestly tell you, you can do it also by jumping in place, by doing toe-ups when you're in the shower, okay? Anything that gets the calf to flex. When you're standing there, you're standing in line, just pump your leg back and forth. Now, people are going to think you've got anxiety or need to go to the bathroom, but you can just tell them, no, I'm just pumping my heart. I'm just pumping my heart. That won't help with sanity either. But anyway, the whole point of it is you'll be healthier. Now, along these lines, we're going to talk about a little bit about vitamins and minerals. Now, roughly speaking, vitamins, their job is to work with your body to make enzymes. Those enzymes work with the minerals to do things inside of your body. All right, like we talked about the vitamin D3 and the way it grabbed the calcium. Well, that's what vitamins do. Vitamins move minerals around to get minerals to do things. Ultimately, the functional building block of health are minerals. All right. Now, this is an example of Complete Foods Multi from Trace Minerals Research. Okay, there's tons of vitamins in here, tons of minerals in here. What's special about these is that these are colloidal minerals. What does colloidal mean? Colloidal means that it's on the nanometer size. They've essentially been digested by plants and chelated by plants, where that's the organic, where we say the organic colloidal mineral. But the plant attaches chelates to it, creating something that's very easy for our body to absorb. Now, these are in an ionic form, generally negatively charged, so that our body can absorb them quickly. All of these liquids are all ionic, which means you can essentially apply them to your skin and it will absorb right through your skin. In a dilute form, you can apply certain things, ionic organic minerals, to your eyes, for instance, and your eyes will absorb them directly. Now, the way you take minerals, if this mineral here, calcium, magnesium, zinc, if you always notice vitamin D, and this has got vitamin D in it, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and zinc are usually separate. There are some of those in here, but not the kind of quantities that are in this one, and they're in slightly different forms. The reason is that minerals don't necessarily play well with each other. For instance, one of the reasons that you want selenium in your body, besides that it works in many aspects of the body, works to reduce cancers, to destroy cancer cells, is critical for cardiomyopathies, critical for muscular dystrophy and a number of other related diseases of selenium deficiencies. Cardiomyopathy, or enlarged heart, or runner's heart, is one of the most classic ones. You take a person like that, you give them selenium and their heart shrinks. I've found on Guam that people are so selenium deficient that they have multiple benefits. They tell me that they can walk farther, that they feel better, that their eyes suddenly can focus at longer distances, they can concentrate longer. So when you're severely minerally deficient like we are in selenium, you get all kinds of benefits. But referring back, selenium is antagonistic to mercury. Why is that important? Well, mercury comes out of body. When you're losing weight, let's say that you're severely losing weight and you're losing fat and you're just slimming down, well, those cells have accumulated mercury. Well, as those cells are dying, they're going to let that mercury go. Well, that selenium in your system is going to bind with that mercury and it's going to remove it into your urine or push it out through your skin. Now, some of you folks might have noticed that you have liver spots, or age spots they call them. That's actually rancid fat being pushed out of your body when you have it, when you can see it on the outside of your body, which is normally in older people over 50, but some people, and they're very unhealthy, younger, but those spots are all over your body on the inside. So when you can see something on the outside of your skin, the effect is also happening inside your body. It's something to be aware of. Okay, one of the things with these is that you like to keep them separated from each other. So I recommend the calcium, magnesium, zinc, this product to take first thing in the morning after a full glass, full 8 ounces of the water to rehydrate from, because you sweat at night and you lose water from breathing, from respiration. Okay, so then we're going to take a capful of this. I like to take a capful before bedtime, about half an hour before bedtime, because it'll help you sleep. So it does amazingly. It wakes you up and it helps you sleep. It's weird. Now, let's talk a little bit. We're going to go through a little of these products. So this here is after each meal. Okay, so let's. So this is your multivitamin.